viewers, today we are going to learn poem number 2.5, Father Returning Home. The poem is written by Dilip Chitre. He is a bilingual poet and translator with remarkable work in Marathi and English. The poem is taken from Traveling in a Cage. It draws a portrait of a suburban commuters. It depicts his dull, monotonous, exhausting, and equally pitiable daily routine. It describes a force alienated at home, which is reflected through the poem, the stale food and the lack of sharing children. His children refuse to share their joys and sorrows with the hardworking father who as a result is forced to retire into solitude. This very painful loneliness is a symbol of man's isolated from the materialistic man-made world. So the poem is very simple. It is a story of a father who working in a city, and his daily routine, he is coming from, we can say that he is from middle class family, he is from working class family. My father traveling on the late evening train, standing among silent commuters in the yellow light, suburbs slide past his unseeing eyes. So opening line of the poem itself suggests that his father is traveling by train. He also standing in the silent commuters. We can say that local railway train. His shirt and pants are soggy and his black raincoat stained with the mud and his bag stuffed with books. He is falling apart, his eyes dimmed by age. So in this poem, poet says that his shirt, his father's shirt and pants are soggy, and even also his raincoat is stained by mud and his bag stuffed with books. He's falling apart, his eyes dimmed by age, means his eyesight is not so good due to the old age. His eyesight becomes dimmed, fades homeward through the humid monsoon night. Now I can see him getting off the train. Like a word dropped from a long sentence, he hurries across his length and grey platform. And in this way, his father traveling by train, by local train, he is working class family, he workman, and even also his condition is very pitiable. And he hurries across the length of grey platform. Means he hurriedly walking through the grey platform, crossing the railway line, enter the lane. I mean, itself it is a, we can say that itself it suggests that his daily routine, daily traveling and going through the lane. His chappals are sticky with mud and he hurried onward. Even his chappals are sticky with mud, and he, in this condition, he traveling, or we can say that he walking with this pitiable condition. Then home again I see him drinking weak tea. When his father at home, poets see him drinking weak tea, eating a stale chapati, reading a book. Means he is working class family, he is middle class family, he is poor person, he eating stale chapati, reading, even also his habit is reading a book. Then he goes into the toilet to contemplate. Means he thinks over his life. His background is middle class family, he is working person, man's estrangement from man-made world. Means he contemplate, he think over it, he meditate over it. In this materialistic world, man-made world, no one is taking care or give a sympathetic touch to his feelings. Coming out, he trembles at the sink, the cold water running over his brown hands. A few droplets cling to the graying hair on his wrist. His sullen children have often refused to share, means his own children, refused to share his feelings, share his, we can say that, what he want to say about his life or his condition. Jokes and cigarette with him, he will now go to sleep. And then in this way, the daily routine comes to an end, and then late at night he goes to sleep. Listen to the static on the radio, dreaming of his ancestor and grandchildren. He has a radio, he listening a statistic on the radio, dreaming of his ancestors and grandchildren, thinking of nomads entering a subcontinent through a narrow pass. Dilip Chitre is very, we can say that, remarkable and famous poet, depicting his father's condition, his father's daily routine in this poem. Poem is very simple, heart-touching poem, and even also it is very heart-touching. We learn by watching this video. It's very simple poem. Even words are simple, lines are very simple. If you read carefully, you can got the point what poet want to say. So thank you once again, and please subscribe the channel. I hope you will learn better in this way. Thank you.